Good morning. Welcome to Crochet with Lulu. I hope everybody's having a wonderful week. It's kind of been one of those weeks where you're in the middle of fall and you know you're going to get into the colder weather, but you're wanting to go back and have your fall weather, and it kind of collides. I stay cold. I have on a sweatshirt this morning. I stay so cold, and I've been out to my storage trailer trying to find some things I was looking for. Organizational skills is what I need the most right now. But I need somebody to do those organizational skills. I have 2 tutorials so far coming up to get you started for your Christmas holidays. I will go ahead and show you. Now, I don't have my tail weaved in on this one. This is the kaleidoscope doily. Is that not pretty? You can use any colors you want. Use the yarn and the hook size of your choice. And then we also have the Christmas star. Isn't that pretty? I don't have the tails weaved in on that. I used red and white. Use different colors. Use red, white, green. If you don't want to use the Christmas theme, don't use the Christmas colors. Whoever you're making this for, use colors that they like. I had an aunt one time, I made her a doily, and I showed her the color, and she said, "Oh, do you have any red?" And I said, "Yes." She said, "Would you make it in red?" So I made it in red, and it was beautiful, and she used it for a Christmas doily. And then I made my sister-in-law a Christmas color one year, and then she liked mauve in her home, so I made her a bunch of mauve coasters. So this year I have made her a red and white beanie, and I don't have it in here, and I apologize. She was talking about getting with me and getting a beanie, and I thought, she said she liked red. So I thought, I'll do her red and white, and I done red and white, and then I done houndstooth with red and white. And it's really cute. To me, the pattern in it looks like butterflies, and I'm mad about butterflies. I love butterflies. So anyways, we've got 2 tutorials coming up. Please hit the subscribe channel. I just seen yarn fur flying through the air. Hit the subscribe. Please share and leave me comments, the colors that you use, and did you make these? I had found a fluke in this one, as I will tell you in the tutorial. They do these stitches right here, which made no sense, serves no purpose. So when you make these, as I say in the tutorial, leave those stitches out, just jump from here to here. You'll see it in the tutorial. But I love this. I know I make a lot of star doilies. I love the shape. Always love a good star diagram or pattern. But I think this one's so pretty. And as I said in the tutorial, you could do 2 of these and leave the bottom open. Sew around all the sides, leave the bottom open, and hang it on your tree for a tree topper. And then this one, I love them. So tune in for those tutorials, and I hope everybody's having a good week. It is Wednesday in my world. I'm trying to do as many tutorials as I can today. I've had a lot of interruptions, and I've been working on some beanies. I have some dear friends that is going through some issues, and so I've crocheted them some beanies. I have 2 that went out the door yesterday. I have 2 in an envelope that's ready to be mailed. I just need to get to the post office to mail them. And then I have 2 that's in a bag on the door ready to go out. And there's a fly on my phone. I've had yarn fur flying through the air. My hair's kind of doing a twirly thing in the back. And then a fly on my phone. What do you do? What do you do? In a couple of the tutorials, I've been interrupted. the fur baby's barking, and then my neighbor's fur baby was whining. So I had to go check to see what was going on there. So yeah, it's been one of those days trying to get tutorials and videos out. I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. You know, you just have to laugh it off. You get aggravated. And you may say some things that you probably shouldn't say. But you have to laugh and you have to just move on. Just move on is my motto. The plus side to all this morning is I found my address book that I had put in my trailer. Now what happens is I text those people over and over 500 times throughout the year. Please give me your address. I lost it. So I'm going to get a new address book. I'm going to go through it, purge what I don't use. You know, there's a lot of addresses that you don't use and you don't need them. They're old. People have moved. Times have changed. And so I have a lot of addresses to go through and purge and put in a new book. I just got my new calendar planner book for 2024. I'm so excited. When I learn how to do the links and all that, I will gladly share the link for it. I love this planner. A lot of the planner books I look at is so expensive, and I'm just not going to spend that much for a planner. My ideal of a planner, I used to go to the dollar store by our house. It was close to our house, and I would get planner books, and I loved them. They were $3-5, and they lasted me all year, and they had plenty of space to write each day. Now I like one that lets me write each day. If you'll excuse me while I lean, I will show you what I mean. This planner book, I chose the green one. There's different colors. I like having a day for each day of the week. So here I have a whole day for Monday. Now Saturday and Sunday's divided, and that's okay because they give me plenty of room to write in. And if I need more space, there's a space at the bottom of the page. They also give you stickers for each month, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, 12 months, 480 stickers. I love this. I absolutely love it. At the back of the book is an address book, which I desperately need. So I may not order a new address book. I'll see how many spaces I have. And then at the beginning of the book, I have a month. Let me cover up that name. See, and I can write down the birthdays and things on that. And I love that. And then it's got my calorie measurements. It's got the 2024 and the 2025 calendar. I love this book. I love this book. I'm very hard to please when it comes to planners. I know people advertise on YouTube all the time, and they buy all these expensive Disney planner books, Smiley planner books, whatever they're called. This one is fine with me. This one is absolutely, it has world information, which I probably won't need. It has container yield table, whatever that means. Kind of reminds me of an old-fashioned planner book. Sorry, I hit the camera. I'm so sorry. But it's very thick. And they also give you 2 ink pens. There's one that's got different colors. Then there is a black gel ink pen. Then there's more of the Arrow sticky notes that you can put in here, like for special things. And then of course it has this band that you can keep it closed. I have journaled since I was a small, I'll say a young teenager. I used to keep calendars, and I would write in that tiny little square, what went on. Visitors that would come to see us, I would put that in there. Through the years, I had a friend that would get me a calendar book from the bank that he done, but it was a small one. It was one that was for purse size. And I loved it. And I would try to write in those little tiny spaces. Well, fast forward, then his bank changed and they got the larger page calendar books, but it still had the small squares in it, but I was fine with that. Dollar store started selling, excuse me again while I lean. If I can find the beginning and the end of this one, we'll be ready. Oh, here's the ink pen, one of them. And if you grew up in the 70s and 80s, you pretty much always had a ink pen with all these different colors. You were big time in school if you had all those different colors. Now, the dollar store had planner books similar to this. And I think they were like $3-5, and I loved them. I bought one every year. Well, they quit selling the ones that had the whole pages, and they started doing this. Well, I ordered this one through Amazon, I think last year. Amazon or Walmart. There was one I ordered one through Amazon that I loved. And I hated to pay that much money for it. And then I didn't think the other day when I ordered one to order that one again. So I ordered a different one. But this one I got at Walmart. And I'm not fond of it because here's Saturday and Sunday. And I don't like that. I want enough space that I can write down. My plan is with this larger calendar book is I want to keep up with everything I eat and drink in a day, because I know I'm not drinking enough water. But I'm on this healthy eating journey, and so I'm wanting to be able to keep up with this. And this, I love this. It's nothing fancy. It's not bright and colorful. So if that's what you're wanting, look for a different one. And I wish I had the other one in here, because it did have all the colors and all that, but you didn't have a whole page. I love this because I can fill up a page quick. And even that the Saturday and Sunday is shared doesn't bother me, because I have this whole page for this day and this whole page for this day. And there's even places at the bottom. So like when I pay my bills or whatever I do, I can fix a space for it. Now the stickers are cool. I'm hoping they're showing up. The lighting in here is terrible, and we're having overcast, and so no matter where I face the camera, it's kind of. But I love the stickers, and there's a sticker page for each month of the year. I'm not an affiliate of this company. I don't even know what company this one is from. I got it from Amazon. Let's just pull the October ones, because my son's an October baby. Are those cute? I see some Halloween-y stickers. Halloween-y. Most of them's Halloween-y. You've got a Happy Columbus Day. And then you've got some little stickers here that you can write what you want to in them. But I love these. Then you've got a to-do and a goal, and then you've got one big sticker up here, and then you've got your October sticker. I love these. I love these. I've never been into the stickers. A lot of people do that in their planners. I've never done that before. Usually I would give the stickers to my niece or my cousin's babies, because I just never, but I think I'm going to this year. That'll kind of help me keep on track. And then I love the color ink pen. You've got purple, blue, yellow, orange. I love that. I used to love those pens in school. Um, you just felt like you were part of the group. Back then, we didn't have all the backpacks and all that. So when I say book packs or book satchels to the kids, they look at me like, what is a book satchel? When I was in grade school, we had a book satchel, and it looked just like what later became briefcases. They were just big and square, and you just chalked your big old writing tablets and your big old pencils and all that in it. And so you were doing well if you had one, and I had one that probably lasted me for years, because I know I wouldn't have asked my family to have bought me a new one. And Mom said every day she would have to clean it out because I would collect rocks and pencils. I'd have pencils this big and then the big ones. So, yeah, I was one of those kids. I was very thrifty. But I loved rocks, so me and my cousin would go in their driveway, and we would find fool's gold, and we just knew we were going to be wealthy because we found all these fool's gold rocks. We were silly children. But those were good times back then, because we would collect all those rocks, and we'd see who had the prettiest fool's gold and who was going to be richer, and then our burbles were busted. Our bubbles were burst. Today has been one of those days where I'm cross naming words again. Anyways, getting back to tutorials and videos. I apologize, I haven't been on very much lately. We had a lot go on, and then you know how it goes. You have all these things that happen, and then you have this lull. So you're kind of like, what do I do now? Well, I started doing the beanies for some special people that I knew needed some beanies. You can't have too many. In my book, you can't have too many beanies. So, anyways, I got busy thinking about that and trying to do Christmas things, Christmas ornaments, Christmas gifts. And so now I'm thinking I'm in a panic. I've got to get videos. I've got to get tutorials. So I hope you will stay tuned and come back and try you a doily. Let me know. Please give me comments, because I don't know if you're enjoying the tutorials on the doilies. I try not to do large projects yet because I don't have my editing program set up. That's why I do the shorter doilies. And this one, I think this one was 40 something minutes, so that's a long doily. But if I had my editing program, it wouldn't take as long. So I've got to try to see what my laptop has available on it and work with that and see what I can do. And I'm still trying to grasp learning how to do the links and the things in the description box and the about and all that. I'm still trying to learn, and I'm not learning fast enough. I'm not learning fast enough. And I apologize for the lighting again. Just overlook some of these things, please. I hope you have a wonderful day. It's already Wednesday here. Oh my goodness, and I said that earlier, but it really didn't hit me till just now. We're on hump day. Happy hump day. Have a good day. Be kind. Help somebody out. I have a neighbor that really needs some help, so I've got to try to get them some help. They're going in for surgery, and they're going to need all the help they can get. And I hear sirens that always just, I heard one go out early morning, probably between 4 and 5-ish, and it just when they came up the road heading towards the hospital, they were absolutely flying. It was almost like I felt the heat from the lights and the vehicle. That's how fast they were moving. And it really scared me. So the mail carrier's leaving the mail, and Bixby says he's guarding the house, and he's letting me know that somebody just stepped up on his porch. We've had some switch outs in mail carriers, and so he's not sure about the new one. He says, where's the older one? Not older, but the one that he's used to. So I'm going to get off from here. I'm rambling. I have been from one topic to 25. Please forgive me today. It's one of those days. I love you all. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of the week. Sophie says she's looking out the front window now. Join me for the tutorials. Let me know if you make any of the things that I'm posting. Give me comments. Let me know what colors you're using. I don't know what tutorials to do. And like I said, right now I'm trying not to do long tutorials and big projects because of not having the editing program, and it would take me several tutorials, and my son says I need to just go ahead and do that. And so I'm probably going to start doing like maybe a blanket and do a crochet along blanket, and then each time I do a tutorial just add more rows to the blanket. I may do that. It's popular now to do the scrap-a-gans. You know, you just use scrap yarn and you just use whatever stitches you feel necessary for that. I would like some rhyme and reason. My OCD would kick in, I think, and I'd be like, help me. So, that being said, it will probably be, like I can handle granny squares and then straight rows and then things like that. But where you've got 500 stitches, different stitches in one blanket, I don't know that my OCD would let me do that. So I'm going to get off from here because my OCD is telling me, get off here. You're making a mess out of this video. But I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of the day. Join me back with more Crochet with Lulu and more ramblings. And let's see what we can discuss in the next video. Have a great day. Bye-bye.